It took a while, but we did finally manage to catch 5 eel. Although we think we angered the drop gods, because we managed to find like 2 earthworms in the first couple of monsters we fought. But then we found a fishing spot in a stream, managed to catch nothing, and ultimately squandered those 2 earthworms. So that must have just like angered the drop gods. Because from that point forward, we had to fight so many more monsters to get the rest of the earthworms we needed. And these were monsters that dropped earthworms. At least according to our combat notebook. So the drop gods were just not on our side. Anyways, we want to turn in our quest. We want to give her the eel. Oh, these are the long and slender ones we need. These would go great with a rice dish. Wow, you even brought me 5 of them. Is it really okay for me to have these? Thank you. Now we've got enough ingredients to last the night. You were able to bring our usual fish, so I'm sure our customers will be delighted. Here, I'd like to give you these as a thank you. Thank you. Actually, there's a recipe I want to give you. Are you interested? Ooh, thank you. This is the secret recipe to our delicious fried rice. We plan to make this alongside the fish tonight. I hope you guys use it too. Thank you. We'll gladly accept it. Good luck with tonight. We're rooting for you. Yep, thanks for your help, odd jobbers. We weren't able to clear up the misunderstanding by the looks of it. It is what it is. Great, I'm sure our customers will be happy tonight. You odd jobbers were a big help. Okie doke. Have we talked to everybody we needed to talk to? So we should totally go back to base. And turn in our quests. Have we talked to the troop yet? On this day? Ooh. Cool, cool. Alright. And since we were out on the highways anyway, we did go ahead and fill in our notebook. So we should turn that in too, and see if we get any more items. Ooh, hello. I heard your case got snatched up by the 1st Division. Hey, at least you got to stick your nose in their business for a little bit, huh? I take it that's just how things work around here. Yep. None of us really expected anything from Sergei's whelps to begin with, though. Thanks. Rude. Just try not to kick up too much dust, okay? My gut tells me that the only thing you'll get from standing out is another scolding from the Vice Commissioner. Wow, lucky us. Sticking your noses into 1st Division business, huh? I know why Sergei picked a lot of you now. Well, in your case, Lloyd, you probably got that from someone else. Question mark? Anyway, do your best not to tick off the Vice Commissioner, got it? He seems to be very familiar with Lloyd's brother. But wasn't Lloyd's brother part of the 1st Division himself? Aw. We were really hoping for, like... Well, not this. Oh, it's you guys. You're those newbies under Sergei's command, yeah? Interesting. Who thought he'd create a new division this late into his career? I guess Sergei's trying his hardest to innovate the CPD. I have to admit, that man never fails to impress me. Are you acquainted with Chief Sergei? You could say that. That guy used to be one of the most conspicuous officers on the force. Is that a good thing? That doesn't sound like a good thing. Anyway, see to it that you don't cause him too much trouble. He's still got a while longer on the force. He's not an old geezer on the verge of retirement, unlike myself. Okay, so this guy's clearly not going to be making any waves. By the way, are you fans of black tea or coffee? I don't know about you, but I'm a major coffeeholic myself. Man, it'd be great if I had a coffee grinder on my desk. Who's stopping you? I suppose canned coffee will have to suffice though. You know, it would be nice to grab coffee with Sergei sometime. Go for it? Alright, we'll set something up for you, dude. Oh! We found him anyway! Now can we go upstairs? Oh, come now. Where could it have gone? Don't tell me it's... there. No, there's no way that's possible. What's the Vice Commissioner going on about? I don't think he's even noticed us. I wonder what's wrong. Where is it? It's got to be around here somewhere. Come on, think. Where did I put it last? Alright, it's time to start today's patrol. Man, I love patrolling in the morning. I feel like I'm starting my day off on the right foot. Alright, good luck, have fun. You know that chick, Emma, in the 1st Division? The rude one? We both started our jobs as a CPD at the same time. She's always been a major overachiever. Kinda annoying if you ask me. She turned you down for a date, didn't she? Emma's been an overachiever for as long as I can remember. Ugh, and then she has the gall to look down on me. We started at the same time. I don't care what anyone else says. I don't like that girl one bit. Sure. Entertainment District? Alright, let's visit the troop, and then we'll go to the IBC. The 1st Division has been keeping a watchful eye for us all day. It hasn't seemed to face any of the performers too much. However, with all the questioning they've had to deal with from the police, today's practice is running a bit late. Though, today's practice is running a bit late as a result. I'm putting together a list of guests to invite to a performance. Of course, I've noted down all of our sponsors. I know they'll be more than delighted to come. As for the invitations, each and every one of them will be written by hand and completely personalized to their recipients. This preview performance will be the first time our new production is ever seen. Everything must proceed smoothly. Do us a favor and don't get in the way of our work, okay? Or perhaps it's the SSS's hobby to sniff around where they don't belong. Hey, she gets us. Ouch. Always hitting us right where it hurts. Okay, I understand the situation. Emma, have the letter in question analyzed. I doubt we'll find any fingerprints, but there might be other important clues. Yes, sir. I'll have it analyzed immediately. Hey, you've wrapped up your work here, right? Give it up already and leave this area immediately. This case is already under our jurisdiction. Rude. We want floor plans for the theater. There should be one inside of our information pamphlets. That won't do. I need the floor plans from when the theater was built. Secret passageways? Maybe? Any entrances, loading docks, storage rooms, and stage design, and even the placement of the ventilation ducts. All of it. I understand, sir. I'll start looking for them immediately. These First Division detectives made it out here pretty quickly to start their investigation this morning. Why did Ilya have to sleep in today of all days? She's making my anxiety flare up. Maybe that's why she slept in, you know? To avoid all of this. But we want to be a nuisance, don't we? We're looking for Risha, but we don't see her. Oh no, Ilya's here. Oh, my favorite little guy and his friends have entered the scene. Morning. You look like you just woke up, Ilya. Yeah, kinda. May have slept in a bit too much this morning. Not to worry, my friends. It didn't affect practice one little bit. Well, if you say so. Now we're getting a taste of what Ilya's like behind the scenes. Randy, you lucky dog! Corellia's been totally nagging at me for a while now. Sheesh. Well, it's no big deal. Though it may not seem like it, I've never once been late for practice. Oh, Ilya. How typical of you to come waltzing in late, as if you don't have a care in the world. You haven't bothered to change your poor manners one bit, have you? Ah, well. Guilty as charged. Anyway, I'm about to start practicing. Be a darling and help me into my clothes, won't you, Corellia? Ever the diva, I can't help but feel sorry for all the hardships you put the troop leader through. How is every superstar an absolute slob? I just don't understand. Aw. Where is Risha? Oh, hey! Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for conducting the investigation. Not a problem. It's our job, after all. Looks like the First Division's already on the case, too. Yeah, they ended up asking me questions, too. Ilya showed up late today, so I can't help but feel a little on edge. With the preview performance closing in, I get all flustered and anxious if I don't constantly practice. Ilya showed up late today. I can't help but feel a little on edge. All of our stage designs need to be subtle, yet bold and powerful. It's not something we could just set up in a single day. Stage design has been moving along smoothly, thanks to the help of a studio we work with. Stage design should be considered an art form. It supports Arc-en-Ciel's artists with its bold visuals and props. Our stage design is almost finished thanks to the studio we work with. Cool, cool. Alright. That's probably everybody we wanted to speak to. So we want to go to the IBC now. Oh, and Grace. Alright, let's just check in with Grace, who is not here. Wonder what poor soul she is harassing now. Off to the IBC. Darn, this place never fails to impress me. Yeah, it's enormous. I'd guess it's at least 10 stories high. Actually, I believe it's about 16 stories. Apparently, the companies unaffiliated with the IBC are located on the 5th through 10th floors. Oh really? Interesting. Indeed, they are a significant source of Crossbell's tax revenue. So, what's the plan? We did show up without an appointment after all. Why don't we try speaking with the receptionist? She may be able to help us. Oh, Ellie. This guy again? Ernest. We still don't trust him. Fancy meeting you here. I see you're with your colleagues, so I can only assume you're here for work. Which means your plan failed. Yes, we are. There's something we'd like to look into. The grandfather sent you here. Ah yes, I went for a consultation regarding how to manage the office's operational funds. As you know, work will become much busier next month, so I'm trying to get a head start. I see. That makes sense. Is there an election coming up? Didn't the security guard for the IBC talk about an election? Oh, by the way, Ellie. Have you given some thought to what we discussed? Yes. The answer's no. Yes, I have. I apologize, but I'm not ready to resign from the force just yet. I still haven't truly accomplished my goal. And as long as that continues to be the case, I won't ever reach my full potential. I'm positive I'd only be a burden to grandfather the way I am now. Could you answer this at least? Is the road you've taken the only way for you to achieve this goal of yours? Is this goal even achievable in the first place? If it turns out you're just chasing a fantasy, all your efforts would be a waste. This guy just does not give up, does he? I won't deny there's a chance of that. However, the knowledge I've gained these last 2 months has broadened my horizons more than I could have ever hoped. I feel myself growing as a person with each new obstacle we overcome. Had I followed your advice and immediately became one of my grandfather's secretaries, I would have missed out on all of these valuable experiences. ... So I'll have to apologize to you once more. I'm going to continue to work with the SSS as hard as I can until I've reached my full potential. Well, at the very least, you're certain about your path now. Does that mean... Yes, I won't press you any further. What a shame. Just when I thought I'd be able to bring on a capable aide. I suppose I was mistaken though, Ernest. I have one small request of you though. I would like you to attend the Anniversary Festival's opening ceremony next month. As much as I'd love for your mother to come, we know that won't be happening. I'm sure your grandfather would be terribly disappointed if not even one of his family members showed up. Aww. Understood. I'll make sure to be there. Thank you for always thinking of my grandfather, Ernest. Well, I've been with your family for years after all. I even still think of myself as your teacher sometimes. This is the least I could do. He doesn't look that much older than her. Oh, would you look at the time? I didn't mean to take you all away from your duties. If you'll excuse me, everyone. And please take good care of Ellie. Of course. We still don't like him or trust him. Just putting that out there. ... I get the impression he worries about you a lot, Ellie. Also, what was that about Ernest being your teacher? Oh, that. He tutored me when I was a child. Sadly, we haven't talked much since I left to study abroad. I assume he intends to become a politician. Correct. I think he plans to announce his candidacy for next year's diet election. It'll be difficult for him to win, though. I don't think he plans on joining either the Imperial or Republican factions. So he's a little politician in the making, eh? Gotta say, though, he's pretty built for a secretary. Maybe he's part of the Mafia. Maybe? He practiced some kind of martial arts. He's an experienced fencer, if I recall correctly. I heard that he also serves his grandfather's bodyguard because of his skills. Interesting. Oh, I see. That would explain why he's in shape. Well, well, well. Who do we have here? Oh no, not you. We found Grace. We meet again, my friends. Oh, you're here too, Grace. What you guys up to? Police business? Nope. Nope. Do I detect hints of another sensational investigation blossoming? No, not at all. It's just your imagination. We're just here to look into a few things. That's all. Well, if you say so. I'm actually pretty busy myself, so I'll leave you guys alone. For now. Catch you later, besties. Feel like that is the first time that somebody has actually walked around us and not just through us. Usually, we split down the middle and the person walks through us. Not gonna lie, it's a little weird. That lady's always marching to the beat of her own drum. She did not hound us as much as she usually does, however. She must be exceedingly busy. I would assume so. She has a lot of ground to cover with the anniversary festival coming up. It'd be nice if we could avoid having her write another article on us. Well, whatever. Let's head on inside. We still need to see if we can get ourselves an appointment with the CEO. Yes, let's go. Pretty sure it was the security guard, right? He's been working here 10 years. And this is the second election or something? Good morning. Pretty nice day out today, isn't it? The IBC is far from the bustle of the streets, so it's always peaceful and quiet in the mornings. It helps me start the day off refreshed and raring to go. Do you have business here? Step right inside. The receptionist is just ahead in the lobby. Thank you, we appreciate it. Hello, and welcome to International Bank of Crossbell. Oh, Miss McDowell, it's good to see you again. I see you've brought your SS's companions, too. Thank you for helping us test our new service the other day. It couldn't have reached its current popularity without your efforts. Really? That's good to hear. I'm glad we were able to assist you. We'll be sure to rely on your help again when the time comes. Anyway, how may I help you today? Well, actually, there's something I'd like to ask you, Lanfei. Would it be possible to see Mr. Croy? Oh? You're not here to see Miss Croy? Right. I'm sorry we don't have an appointment set up. But even so, we'd still like to meet with him. Is he available today? Actually, it just so happens he's in his office right now. Will all four of you be meeting with him? Yes, we'd like to ask him a few questions regarding a certain incident. Oh, really? Understood. Please wait while I notify him of your arrival. Thank you, we appreciate it. Dang, leave it to our Mademoiselle to have a free pass into the C-suites. She really is from a different world as the rest of us, isn't she? Yes, yes. Understood. I'll send him in. Mr. Croy will meet with you now, Miss McDowell. I'll issue you a keycard for the elevator. His office is on the top floor. Excellent. Thank you, Lanfei. Shall we board the elevator then? Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Ellie. You really helped us out. Well, let's head on up and have a nice little chat with Mr. CEO himself. Mr. Croy is ready to meet you, so please take the elevator to the top floor. The elevator can be found on the right side of this floor. Okie doke. The CEO's office is on the top floor, right? By the way, what was that card she gave you? It's just an identification card. Because of all the different businesses that operate out of this building, the IBC issues cards to access the appropriate floor. Oh, so we can't visit all the floors in between. So it's basically a big fancy security system then. Almost feels like they're just using all the latest gadgets just because they can. Well, the IBC spearheaded the Crossbell City portion of the Orbital Network project after all. The scope of the project grew to its current size once the Crossbellian government joined. I've heard speculation that the IBC provides approximately 60% of the funding. Wow. I've heard the same as well. I believe the government provides 30%, while the Epstein Foundation provides the final 10%. Incredible. I didn't know they were shouldering more than half the cost. So you're telling me Crossbell's most generous man is waiting for us up top, eh? Mm-hmm. Now then, I'll use the card, and it'll take us where we need to go. Ellie inserted the ID card into the slot. Aww, it really is straight to the top. Also, that's a really weird place for the dialogue box to pop up. Wow. Quite the view. This view is amazing. Phew, that's a million mirror view. Probably about what it cost them too. I have visited the Epstein Foundation's office in this building, but it hardly compares. The view from this floor is exceptional. I absolutely agree. The CEO's office is at the end of the hallway. I think it'd be rude of us to keep him waiting after he agreed to meet on such short notice. Good call. What is underneath us? Because the windows look like they're looking into the lobby? So then what's beneath us? Right? Any secrets? Aw. This is Belle's room, isn't it? Something the matter, Ellie? Oh, it's nothing. Uncle's office is just down this hallway, Lloyd. We should go. Yeah, let's. Uncle Dieter? It's Ellie. Oh, come in, come in. Thank you, sir. Ellie, it's been far too long. Close to half a year, if I remember correctly. That sounds about right. But more importantly, I'm glad to see you're doing well, Uncle Dieter. My apologies for not having scheduled a proper appointment with you. Come now, don't talk as though we're strangers. You're my little girl's best friend, and the daughter of my own good friend as well, after all. You are nothing short of family at this point. Aww. Thank you, Uncle. Think nothing of it. Now, I've heard from my dear, beloved daughter that you've joined the CPD. Would these be your fellow officers then? They are, indeed. We're all part of the Special Support Section. Nice to meet you, sir. My name is Lloyd Bannings. And I'm Randy Orlando. Tio Plato, how do you do? It's nice to finally meet the three of you. I've read all about you in the Crossbell Times. Who hasn't at this point? Jeez. I am Dieter Croy, CEO of the International Bank of Crossbell. Lloyd, Randy, and Tio, you said. We're all friends here, so don't feel like you need to call me Mr. Croy or anything like that. Just Dieter is fine. Oh geez. Oh, it's been a while since we've seen the sparkles. Okay. Were his teeth gleaming just now? That's so funny. They're so shiny I can smell the mint all the way over here. Anyway, shall we get down to business? I believe you're here to ask me a few questions. Might I ask what they concern? Right. The thing is, we're trying to uncover the truth behind our current investigation. And as of now, I think I understand your predicament. This Ing fellow sent an email from the IBC to your office, did he? Correct. We suspect it was sent from the IBC's main terminal. There is a strong possibility Ing took control of the terminal in order to do just that. I see. To be perfectly honest, I have the utmost confidence in our building security. Even more so when it comes to the floor the main terminal is on. Only a few authorized individuals can access it as is. Furthermore, you must have the proper authentication to operate the terminal. I know this may be rude of me to ask, but have any employees with the proper clearance been acting suspicious recently? Perhaps a recent hire, or somebody who's been acting out of the ordinary. Not that I can think of. I have the utmost trust in every single one of the employees with access. But that brings me to another thought, Lloyd. Have you explored any other possibilities? Huh? For example, what if I was pretending to be this Ing character and I sent you the message? What? You're joking, right? Uncle? Calm down, everyone. It was purely hypothetical, of course. Could you imagine the headlines if I had revealed that I was, in fact, a legendary assassin? This goes without saying, but reality is hardly ever that outlandish. Right, of course. Uncle, I would appreciate it if you didn't scare us like that, even hypothetically. He is quite the practical joker. I apologize for the fright. However, I would give things a second glance if I were you. If one of my employees was truly responsible for sending you the orb mail, given that only a limited amount of people have access to the terminal, wouldn't it implicate them? I suppose so. That is true. So we might need to consider the possibility our suspect's not with the IBC. So is the hacker. Right? Hey, Tio. That transmission between the IBC and SSS terminals. Would it be possible to mask the location it was sent from? An interesting question. It is possible that the IBC's main terminal was hacked from an external source. Hacked? The heck does that mean? I don't fully understand it myself. But I believe it's a technique used for the unauthorized operation of a terminal, primarily by breaching one's security system. That is essentially correct. Any terminal connected to an orbital network can, theoretically, be accessed by another terminal. You would need to be unbelievably talented and familiar with the technology, of course. People capable of accessing terminals through such means are known as hackers. The orbital network is still in its testing phase, so there are a limited number of places to have access to terminals. But despite these limitations, we've already begun to encounter security issues. Interesting. So you're telling me, not only is this Ing guy some crazy assassin, but he's also one of these hackers. I don't think we should jump to conclusions. So we should consider the possibility that the orb mail was sent from somewhere else. Well, I truly hope the situation is resolved without me having to doubt my loyal employees. More importantly, it poses a serious problem if the main terminal has been hacked. Ah, I have an idea. Why don't you check it out? Would you like to enter the terminal room and investigate it for yourselves? Seriously? Are you sure that's okay? Of course! You may be able to find evidence of hacking if you examine the terminal itself. I'll have the staff down there assist you in case you have any questions. That would be incredibly helpful, sir. Thank you, Uncle. We really appreciate it. My pleasure. Besides, As CEO, this is an issue I can't afford to overlook. And I must say, Ellie, I get the impression your days have been quite fulfilling as of late. Pardon? I had my reservations when I first heard that you decided to join the CPD. But it does seem like a job that will net you some very valuable real-world experience. So please, allow me to aid you in any way I can. Uncle Theodore, it's reassuring to hear that from you. I'm glad. One more thing. Speaking with the four of you face to face, I see even more potential than I did reading the articles about you. I'm sure you've realized this already, but Crossbell is plagued with a rather unique set of problems. And I'm sure Ellie is painfully aware of this as well. I believe that the most significant problem we face as a society is that justice has lost all substance. It has become a shadow of its former self. What do you mean, sir? Could you elaborate, please? The idea, the very concept of justice, has become nothing more than an empty vessel. Lip service, if you will. Everyone has their own perspective, of course. Some even scoff at the mere mention of it, claiming there is no such thing as justice. Whatever their opinions, however, one truth remains. Humankind are creatures that will, to our dying breath, chase after the ideal of justice. But why is that? Justice is the foundation of society, something that people can believe in. If criminals were not bound by that justice we call law, people would isolate themselves in the safety of their own homes, never to venture out into what they see as a dangerous world. If that were the case, any hope of a functioning society would disappear. While justice has become somewhat ambiguous in Crossbell, we still manage to live our lives. Maybe so. Political corruption, the criminal underworld. Even if the police cannot tame them, the economic prosperity we currently experience allows our citizenry to live their lives in relative comfort. Petty crime is at an all-time low because of it, but an unseen evil still spreads across our land. And sensing it, people seek justice. From the very core of their being, they silently cry out for it. Because no matter what shape or form justice takes, people will always pursue it, just as they pursue the security that comes with society itself. And that is precisely why Crossbell's bracers experience the popularity they do. Makes sense. Oh. Put the safety of civilians above all else. They certainly do seem to be allies of justice. Ain't that the truth? I'd already gotten the feeling Crossbellans worship the guild way more than any other country does. Yes, it certainly does make sense. The extent to which bracers can exercise justice is severely limited, however. As they are, it is simply impossible for them to resolve the injustices of the city. They are a bandage at best. That is why I expect great things from you. You may be the lasting cure Crossbell needs. Aww. What? So you're telling us we need to start taking down the bad guys in place of the bracers then? Oh, were it only that simple. No, that's not what I intend for you. It's clear to me that you four are pursuing justice in your own way. And I think it's important you demonstrate that to the people, so they can see it for themselves. Oh. We're changing things from within, right? Justice still lives on in Crossbell. You want us to give people a reason to believe that. Exactly. And for that reason, every article that the Crossbell Times publishes on the Special Support section is vital to your success. You may still be young and inexperienced, and you may make mistakes from time to time, but I believe everyone will notice your earnest pursuit of justice. There will be some who don't take you seriously, yes. However, I sincerely doubt there will be many among Crossbell citizens who will oppose your work. In fact, I think quite a few people have already begun to place their hopes in the SSS, even if they may not show it quite yet. ... Lots of ... Look at me, delivering a passionate speech in the heat of the moment. Let's return to the issue at hand, shall we? I believe I was about to give you permission to go and inspect the terminal room. Ah, that's right. Yes, we'd really appreciate that. Where should we go to gain access? Let me see. I have access, and normally I would gladly escort you there. But unfortunately, I have many matters to attend to once our meeting is finished. Our apologies. We didn't mean to take up so much of your time. Not at all, Ellie. I quite enjoyed our chat. Shall I have one of my employees take you? That won't be necessary. Belle? Who is she? Ellie's best friend. Belle! Ah, so you've returned. Yes, Father. I just arrived moments ago. It's been too long, Ellie. Cut it out, Belle. How long has it been? 2 months? 3? Have you gotten thinner, Ellie? Have you been eating right? We can always fix that, no problem. I also see that your arms and legs have shaped up nicely too. Very impressive. It's only natural that I'd build some muscle, given our daily routines. Because of that, I may have actually gained a few pounds, believe it or not. Oh, is that right? Ooh, now that you mention it, I can feel all this new muscle. It feels amazing. I must say, it suits you well. Belle. She's bold, isn't she? Thank you, Adios. I will treasure this moment for the rest of my life. I get the impression the relationship transcends your ordinary friendship. Maria Belle, I know how much you enjoy your special brand of touchy-feely reunions, but I think that's enough for now. After all, our guests are quite busy today. Ah. Oh, my apologies. Everyone, allow me to introduce my friend. This is Maria Belle Croix, Uncle Theodore's daughter and my best friend. These are my colleagues, Belle. Lloyd, Randy, and Tio. Now, enough with the introductions. I'd much rather inspect them myself. More groping? Huh? I see. What? Can I help you? You pass, dear. You're as cute as a button. And you two fail. Miserably. This is hilarious. What? Why? 'Cause you're men. The heck? I'm cute as a button too. Cuter even. The thought of you mangy mutts being by my dear Ellie's side day in, day out is revolting. The goddess herself must be sighing. No, sobbing at this tragedy. Absolutely unacceptable. Did you just call us mutts? Calm down, Belle. And what's with your outfits? They are far too casual for someone of Ellie's pedigree. You could at least have the decency to wear an appropriate suit. My outfit? Well, these clothes make traveling easier, like when we have to hike through the mountains or cross difficult terrain. Did I ask for your excuses? You see, Ellie, this is exactly why I didn't want you to work for the CPD. Why couldn't you have worked for me instead? It would have been a much more worthwhile use of your time and talent. That's enough, Belle. Well, my office has certainly become a lively place. You're all about the same age, so I'm glad to see you're getting along so well. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time for me to stop putting off my next appointment. Could you show our guests the terminal room, Belle? The terminal room? Why do they need to go there? You can ask them for the finer details. Farewell, everyone. It was a pleasure. She is like Ellie's complete opposite. Oh. A tactical retreat, if I have ever seen one. Oh, that is hilarious. Oh, Father. If you're ready, then could you lead us to... Hey, I wasn't finished with you yet. You there with the fiery red hair and loud orange coat. Do you honestly think that's acceptable? A built physique like yours demands to be shown off in a suit. Like a real man. Who, me? Sorry to disappoint, but suits just ain't my style. I'm more into the casual look. Fits my effortless swagger better. Don't worry though. I may be a ladies' man, but I'd never try to seduce Mademoiselle on a romantic moonlit night. You know, like my man Lloyd here did. Oh my goodness. Randy just threw Lloyd under the bus. Excuse me? Randy, why? To take the heat off himself, obviously. Can you not say it in such a misleading way? I failed to see what exactly about the description was misleading. Have we mentioned how much we love Tio? Besides, your mood has improved drastically since last night. Tio, please! Oh, come on, Tio, not you too! Oh, geez. Wow, girl is strong. She lifted him with one hand. Lloyd, wasn't it? Care to elaborate on your friend's little story? Because there's something I'd like to know. What vile, lecherous things have you done to my sweet, innocent Ellie? I haven't done anything to her. ... Ellie, would you please back me up here? This is hilarious. Ellie is so reserved, and she is like the complete opposite. I think I understand the situation now. Shall I show you to the terminal room then? That would be lovely, Belle. It's not too much trouble. Of course not. I'd do anything for you, Ellie. So, have we cleared up that misunderstanding? Whatever, I'm over it. So you're the special support section. I'm curious to see what you're capable of. And whether or not you can prove to me that you're worthy of being Ellie's colleague. Okay. Why is she only directing this at me? Man, you definitely just shot straight to the top of her blacklist. My condolences. I think you've had enough fun, Belle. Could you show us the terminal room now? Of course. Follow me. The terminal room is down on floor B5. This place has a basement? Shall we board the elevator then? She's a real piece of work. I promise she's not a bad person. It's just, I sometimes can't be sure she's being overbearing, or overly enthusiastic, or both. She and her old man sure make quite the intense duo, don't they? I suppose that is to be expected for the family that owns the famous International Bank of Crossbell. Well, that was definitely entertaining. We also find it funny that Lloyd is missing, like, half of his HP. Which we are aware was not because of Belle strangling him. But it's still funny to pretend that it was.